Hi, my name is Henry Lenz. I'm a Mets fan. My dad took me to the Polo Grounds to see them play in 1962, and then to Shea Stadium many times when I was growing up. I was hooked for life, and when they won the World Series in 1969, I thought that was the best day ever. Little did I know back then, there would be other great Met days in my future. Like going to the Dream Week camp in 2000, where my coaches were Ed Charles, Howard Johnson, and Joe Pignatano. And in 2019, I met Bill Buckner in Arizona and told him that I admired how he handled his bad luck in Game 6. My story about that game began after college in 1973, when I got a job with CBS Sports. I was lucky to become the radio engineer for both Vince Scully and Jack Buck at 8 different World Series. Here are some of the famous baseball moments that I mixed the audio for on CBS Radio.
Baseball on the radio is powerful, immediate, and portable. It goes wherever the listener goes. On the beach, in the car, on the job, or even at the ballpark. The action and excitement of a game is never described more accurately, more vividly, or more effectively than it is on the radio.
From Eckersley, Gibson swings and a fly ball to deep right field. This is going to be a home run. Unbelievable! A home run for Gibson. And the Tigers have won the game 5-4. I don't believe what I just saw.
We have just experienced an earthquake in the San Francisco Bay Area. It was quite a shake here in the press box and at the stadium. We could see the light standards moving back and forth.
CBS radio technician Henry Lenz is on the line with us now. Henry, you were there to cover Game 3 of the World Series at Candlestick Park, and now they tell us you're in an area in San Francisco near Union Square.
Yes, that's correct. I just finished driving back from Candlestick Park to downtown San Francisco. That's normally about a 15-20-minute drive, and it took well over an hour. There are many traffic lights out, pockets of
Quake, measuring 7.1 on the Richter scale, postponed for 10 days the third game of the World Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland Athletics, a baseball first. And that's the way it was on this date, October 17th. I'm Walter Cronkite.
In 1986, Jack Buck and Sparky Anderson were our radio announcers. Win Elliott hosted the postgame show, and Steve Kirsch and I were the engineers. In the 10th inning of Game 6, Win and I were in the Red Sox locker room, where we would report live on the celebration. The champagne was on ice for the Red Sox' first title since 1917. And then Bob Stanley threw that wild pitch to Mookie Wilson, and the game was tied. Suddenly, we had to run under the stands from the third base side to the first base side of the field, since our other interview microphone was in the Mets dugout. We couldn't see the game as Mookie fouled off the next 2 pitches. And exactly 2 minutes after the wild pitch, we came down the tunnel and went up into the dugout just as Mookie's ground ball went under Bill's glove. Ray Knight scored the winning run, and the place went wild. That's me in the yellow headset, turning on the microphone as it all happened. It was the highlight of my broadcasting career. It was amazing to be standing right there as Marv Albert and then Win interviewed Ray on the dugout steps. And on the radio, Sparky said, "Yogi Berra is the greatest human being who ever lived, because he said, it's not over till it's over." And it was a dream to be reporting from the Mets locker room when they won Game 7 and the series 2 nights later. Afterwards, I went out to the mound for my own little celebration as a Mets fan.